Hello grade 8s, we're going to be looking at mixtures now, and a mixture is two or more chemicals joined together physically, which means that what we then are able to do is we are able to use their chemical properties and we are able to then separate them physically. Right, a mixture, what happens is the parts of the mixture that you add together keep their physical and chemical properties. So for example, what I've got here is iron, which is a metal, and sulfur, which is a non-metal. And you can see sulfur is a yellow colored powder. And if I put those two together, what happens is I form a mixture out of those two, because all I'm doing is I am joining them together physically. There's no chemical reaction that's taking place that is joining them together. That means that iron is still magnetic, and sulfur, which is not a metal, it is not magnetic. So for example, if I wanted to separate this mixture now, what I would be able to do is to put a magnet in there and all the metal would stick on the magnet. Now, if I do that, what's going to happen is it's going to make it quite difficult to get the metal off. So we normally just wrap it in a piece of paper or something like this. And you'll see now when I put it into the container, what happens is all the iron sticks on the magnet and the sulfur is left behind. So if I then take this away, all the iron falls off the paper, and what I can do is I can repeat that until all of the iron has been taken out of the sulfur. Okay? You can see a little bit has actually come through the paper because there must have been a bit of a hole there or something. So if I keep on doing that, what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to get all the iron out of the sulfur, and then what I'll be able to do is just to put the sulfur back, and what I've done is I've separated the two. Now if you looked at this carefully, you'd see that there is still some sulfur there. So what I can do is I can keep on doing that process, I can keep on doing that until all the iron is taken away, and you can see each time I do that there's a little bit of sulfur that's left on the paper, and kind of what I'm doing is I'm going to keep on doing that process until all the iron is taken off, until there is no more sulfur left. And then what I'd be able to do is take that iron, put it back in the jar, and what I've done is I have separated the two. Right. So that's called separating by using magnetism, because you're separating things where one is magnetic and one is not.